Hello and welcome back to Guardians of the Galaxy. We are here on Hala's Hope.
See where that vent leads?
Anything to get out of here.
We should be prepared in case the beast tries to destroy this machinery.
Yeah, thanks.
Keep in mind, it may not stay jammed forever.
We still need a way through.
Huh, that ain't right.
Okay, so we tried to do the puzzle here, but before we can actually get this thing to work,
Drag this over.
I will assume you have a plan.
I always have a plan. We need Drax to move this crane a little bit to get it into position.
Gotta find another way through.
And now let's shoot it.
We can use the crane to grab a battery.
Right. Just like I planned. Just like I thought.
Impressive work, Peter Quill. Just hope it does not cause an explosion.
Well, let's not stick around to find out.
All right, come on. The tunnel's just past here.
We got lucky no one else showed up.
The unifier has detected an intrusion. Spread out.
It will be contained.
By her will.
Move! There's too many of them.
In the hole. Jump.
Still don't get why you jumped after the kid back then. Top 10 dumbest things I ever saw you do.
You should have seen how worried he was.
Hey, Star Pants was our ticket with the captain. I was worried his death would lead to more jail time.
It was adorable.
I hate you all.
I mean, come on, that wasn't even top 20 dumbest things we've done.
Head into the tunnels on the other side there.
Let me tell you about this one time on Contraxia. Actually, let's not. We have more pressing matters.
Pretty sure?
Everything was on fire last time.
I couldn't make that happen.
No, Rocket, no.
Rocket, please. This is ostensibly a stealth mission.
Unifier.
Yeah, whatever.
When we were arrested, they mentioned Raker got caught for the same thing we did.
Not exactly the same.
He got caught scavenging in the quarantine zone. How is that not the same?
We were not scavenging for the same thing. The distinction could be important.
Forget Raker. Our focus right now is finding Nikki.
Your focus. My focus is not dying on this stupid ship.
The dog wants us to find Centurion Corel.
Right, so we're multitasking.
Dog report item. The rumbling continues.
Poor Contraxia.
Okay, just retracing our steps from the second chapter.
Girl fell down so far, Peter Quill.
I didn't fall. I jumped. Heroically.
Yes, that was very heroic. And the bitrate still is not very happy about anything.
So, how did you...
The scene is just so highly detailed, I can't blame
Or
it.
anything being in the way before. Just a lot of fire.
So visor up already. Figure something out.
I did figure something out, Rocket. I've got this, I already pressed the button and everything.
So, we all agree that the captain and her kid are probably dead, right?
Corel survived the worst of the war. And a relationship with Peter.
Still willing to bet they didn't survive this.
You'd wager on whether or not a mother and child are dead.
What if only one is dead?
You don't think this is slightly inappropriate given Peter's history?
Not really, no.
Nikki's one of the most resourceful kids I ever met. And Corel's a warrior. I'd bet on both of them any day of the week.
Don't get cocky, Quill. Just because you won that bet in the quarantine zone.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me.
Well, at least I didn't release the... whatever that thing was.
Be careful down there, Peter Quill.
Yeah, definitely a lot sparkier than last time.
Yeah, this area was flooded last time, so we couldn't...
Rockets!
What? Exhaust all options.
Yes, thanks for that, Rocket.
That'll work.
These were flooded last time, but now we can actually get through, so let's see what's back here.
Can't kill us?
I say, no problem. Well, definitely no sign of Nikki or Corel.
I mean, I guess that's good news.
But we did get the Nova Corps uniform for Gamora, so let's check that out.
Is that the last one?
Yeah, I think we now have a full set. We could go undercover. Or maybe not.
Something tells me the Centurions would notice that these are knockoff costumes.
Well, yes, that is pretty likely actually.
Whoa, watch out!
You okay?
Groot says we should start thinking about exit plans.
The exit plan is to call Cosmo after we get the answers we need.
Answers you need, maybe.
Don't suppose you've seen Nikki?
I'm sorry, what?
You feeling okay, Peter?
It's one of Nikki's robots. She gives them names and takes care of them or whatever.
He does not look taken care of to me.
He's had a rough day, okay?
You would too, Drax, after all this.
Better this than getting shot at.
Speak for yourself.
You'd rather get shot at?
More fulfilling to shoot someone I don't like than look for someone I don't care about.
Our leader seems to care, and so we should also pretend to care.
Thank you, Drax.
Of course you would.
I would say at least he's being honest, but that's just his default state of being. I don't know if he knows how to not be honest.
Yeah, I don't think he does. But I see somebody has put more components here, so let's just grab those.
Actually, wait, can Drax actually pretend to care given that he can't not be honest?
Yeah, I don't know. Drax is a very complicated man.
Who knew you could get such complex questions out of a man who's always honest?
Peter Quill.
Okay, don't remember this green gas being here last time.
I think you mean deadly green gas.
This whole ship's a death trap now.
I'm sure there's a way to unburst these pipes.
There better be, because there's no way I'm walking through that.
We could have Drax throw you to the other side.
Ice weapon, Peter Quill.
Yes, well, our magical ice weapon should do it.
Fading stench of death.
There! Easy peasy!
Okay, that was bad, even for you.
More death gas.
Maybe Nikki and Corral are using it to protect themselves.
And hear me out on this. Maybe they're dead.
You know what, man? You're being a real jackass, like, way more than usual.
Tension is palpable.
Can you both please just get over this?
Agreed. Either resolve your issues or fight to the death.
Hey, I ain't the one who keeps sabotaging this team.
You're the one who quit!
Out of frustration with Quill's lack of bleeding-like qualities.
Look, Rocket. I know I suck sometimes. We all suck sometimes. Pretty sure it's why we ended up together.
I do not suck.
Point is, I care about us. But right now, we're not the ones in danger. And Nikki's just a kid, man.
Long as we're clear on the you sucking part.
Clear as day.
Great, now that that's dealt with, let's see if we can do something about this door. Well, that's not gonna work.
Time to hack a door.
Yeah, we don't seem to have any doodads we can hack on this side, so clearly we have to get past it some other way, so let's just go around and see what we can find.
I was gonna say, what if we just had Groot, like, force the door open with a root?
That might actually make sense. But no, we have to go around.
Rumbling continues.
Poor Contraxia.
So Drax could probably just keep that open.
Or that too.
He's strong enough.
He could probably just, like, punch the door hard enough to bend it out of,
Yeah, that too.
at such an angle that, like, it's always open now.
Cut it down!
Okay, gonna slice it. You sure this is the right way?
Just keep
No.
your eyes open.
You know, Peter, if Nikki and Corell really are...
They're not.
I'm just saying we should be ready for anything.
They're not.
This seems a fairly safe area. Well, that's simple enough at least. I'm pretty sure that once you freeze this, it will stay frozen, so it's not like on a timer or anything like that.
Oh, that's helpful.
And look at that, we are behind this door.
We did
and
it!
all we get is a couple of components.
No, nothing dog report worthy. Still no signs of Nikki or Corel.
In the face of death's infinite mystery, Kentathians are taught to focus on what is tangible.
I'll keep that in mind.
And that'll do it. Hello, Groot. Yeah, I had a bit of a jump cut there because I just kinda looked if I missed anything in the other room, but there was nothing, so let's just carry on.
Here! This is definitely the right way.
These markings suggest otherwise.
Nikki's secret hideout is just through here.
Thought we were going to the captain's office.
We are, right after we check here. Try not to break anything. This place means a lot to her.
Oh, wow. Did Nikki paint all this?
Pretty cool, right? Nikki?
Little one, reveal yourself.
Maybe try being a little less scary.
It's Peter! The pirate? Nikki!
We do not intend to kill you.
We need to get into that room.
Well, thankfully we have the passkey, so that's easy.
How would you have gotten in without the passkey?
Yeah, there's a path you can send rocket down right there next to the door.
Gotcha.
Careful, Peter Quill. In my experience, children often booby-trap their toys.
It's not Nikki's, it's mine.
So we're just claiming her stuff now? Because if we are...
No, I mean it literally used to belong to me.
Quill, you gotta see this. This kid's obsessed with you.
Wait, why does she have your toy?
It's just something I gave to Corel when we were together during the war, like a keepsake. It doesn't mean anything.
Does, this mean anything?
How old is the child?
12.
Ha! Congratulations, Peter Quill. You will make a terrible father. Unless the child is dead, in which case, it does not matter.
Wait. Is this why you dragged us here?
Clearly, the child is 12, and Quill was with the child's mother 12 years ago. The math is irrefutable.
I mean, it doesn't guarantee anything, but...
Tell us.
His bewildered silence suggests he did not.
Yes, okay. So the dates maybe kind of match up, so it's possible, I guess. It's not like they had a health class on this.
Inspiring.
Can we just focus on if Corel and Nikki are okay? They're clearly not here, so let's move on and keep looking.
Well, we have other stuff to take a look at in this room, so let's just check it out. If we can ever actually interact with this. Come on, there we go.
She ain't here, Quill.
Anyone else feel weird going through Nikki's stuff like this?
And this was clearly written after we met up with Nikki in the second chapter. And looks like Corel hasn't really
It is his duty to pry into her personal life.
talked much about Peter. Check out that cool plushie. And this corpse.
Still can't get over how good she is with all this tech stuff.
Meh, I could do better.
Yeah, but she's 12.
So, I'm 15.
Okay, apparently she was building like a robot, but that just looks like a dead man.
It does.
Guess Nikki wasn't much of a Skrull fan.
Name someone who is a Skrull fan.
Good point.
Staring at it ain't gonna change what it says.
What if I stare really hard?
Anything. It's just some confused kid projecting stuff.
Just some confused kid?
That is no way to talk about your daughter.
For all we know, maybe this guy's her dad.
Yeesh. Looks like an even bigger deadbeat than you.
Looks like Ronan the Accuser to me.
Indeed.
All I'm saying is clearly I'm not the only candidate. Deadbeat Ronin guy also fits the bill.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
That sounds like more like projecting than what's on the monitor.
For a kid.
I'm thinking Nikki won't mind if we use this. What do you say, Rocket?
I say I don't care even if she does mind.
Right, let's see if we can afford anything cool here. We pretty much have all the good ones already. But that seems okay.
Crafted.
Okay, where were we?
Congratulating you on being a father.
Slash making fun of you for being a father.
Bill's office through those pipes on the left.
Yeah, I see an opening. Could be there's a latch on the inside. Allow me, Star Dad.
I get it!
Guys, did we not make light of all this? We still don't know if they're okay.
I am capable of feeling concern while still laughing at you, Peter Quill.
Ditto.
Guys, please, you can laugh at them all you want after we know they're alive.
Yeah, so that hatch there, that is the alternate route to the room.
Gotcha.
But of course we were already there, so we don't need to do anything with that, or we can't do anything with that.
It doesn't really seem like there's a whole lot more effort to the alternate route than just you know, using the passkey.
The way she rigged her terminal to the emergency power grid.
I told you, she's a smart kid.
Perhaps Peter Quill did not sire this child after all.
Yeah, I could see that. She just don't seem dopey enough.
Maybe she gets everything from the mother's side.
Yes, she should have exhibited at least some foolishness.
Maybe it's a trait that kicks in later.
Okay, Drax is clearly onto something, so let's all just go with that.
That Nikki is too smart to be your daughter.
Whatever it takes to get out of this.
You're really gonna be one of those dads?
No, that's not what I don't know. Point is, none of us know.
But I mean, Drax does make a good point. Let's see, urgent quarantine warning, blah blah blah. Psychological attack upon Nova Core. Okay, good. This looks like fun.
We're not gonna find one of these terminals with a message that says itchy tasty, are we?
Well, at the rate we're going, we just might. But first we'll just grab some of their components because they clearly don't need any of those.
More incessantly than a Catathian without breakfast.
We really need to get you something to eat.
That's the elevator I took with Corell and Nikki. If we're lucky, maybe they're on their way down right now.
When have we ever been lucky?
Why would they be using the elevator right now?
It did seem unlikely.
I'm starting to hate this elevator. Nice surprise, man! For the record, I took this mission to get us out of jail. Not because I thought Nikki was, you know.
Anything you say, Quill.
Our friends don't seem too convinced.
To be fair, I don't think I am either.
Or did they know we were coming?
Of course they knew.
Sated for
We
the
ain't
present.
exactly.
Hello.
Everyone okay? Anyone hurt?
What? Are you gonna start being all paternal now?
We're fine, Peter. We know how to fight.
I know, I
We'll
just...
find them. Don't worry. You said Corell's office was up top somewhere?
Yeah, just need to make our way up. Next stop, Corell's office.
Come on, just admit it, Quill. You're freaking out right now. This whole deadbeat dad thing's gotta be eating at you.
Some need many years to fully comprehend their paternal responsibility.
Some never do.
The prospect of maybe being a dad is a little scary.
A little?
Embrace the panic, Peter Quill. It is the essence of fatherhood.
I was hoping he'd be whistling like Cats in the Cradle or something.
That don't look good.
There was a struggle here.
Yeah, that's what I'm reacting to.
I am reacting in my own way.
This doesn't look good, Peter.
All we know is that there was a fight. We don't know who won.
Pretty sure I know.
Hello? Corral? Nikki?
Looks empty.
Feels empty.
Maybe they're hiding.
There are always strange writings on the wall.
I'm gonna try and get in her computer. See if I can wipe my criminal history.
Rocket!
I'm kidding. I'm gonna access her logs. You wanna know what happened here or not?
Fine. The rest of us will take a look around. Maybe they left a clue or
The
something.
scribbles are Cree. This one says, Mother knows best.
Ooh, that one's in English.
Return, hope, promise.
Well, this isn't creepy at all.
Don't worry, Corral. We'll make sure this gets back to you.
You'd use that as a weapon. You'd kill someone with that. But yeah, that is also a collectible, so we'll have a chat about that later on.
Well, finders keepers. Wonder how many units it could
A
fetch.
struggle, Peter Quill.
Yeah, this doesn't look good.
Appealing.
We really have to get Drax something to eat before he eats Rocket.
Maybe there's some food here.
Some kind of a threat?
The Cree Council demands proof of Nikki's heritage under the Cree purity laws.
What Cree purity laws?
Corral never told you that either? The Cree are extremely strict about their bloodlines.
This does not look good.
For you?
No, for Nikki. What are the chances the Cree are involved in any of this?
The Council of Purity isn't cryptic. When they punish someone, they make sure everyone knows it.
Corell and Nikki would be hanging from a wall.
Thank you, Drax.
This must be Corell's first kid. I remember she talked about him a lot.
He was on Hala, right? When the Shatari...
Yeah. Her kid and her husband.
Explains how fearless she was during the war. She had nothing to lose.
Also can't help but notice the stack of RPG magazines.
Had a real artistic side to her.
She was the only Cree I ever knew who painted and played music. I used to think it was a sign of weakness, but...
No, it's a strength. Definitely a sign of strength. Well, this is fancy.
For valiant heroism against unrelenting tyranny. That's the highest commendation given out by the Cree.
How come I never got one of these? I did heroic stuff.
You're not a Cree.
Yeah, I was gonna say that that's probably exclusive to the Kree.
Yeah, they seem the type to be,
Uncanny.
prejudiced?
Doesn't look anything like me. She's blue. Besides, why wouldn't Corell have just told me?
Protect her daughter, Peter Quill. Copulating with you was a capital offense under the Cree purity laws.
Oh, right. That. So when Corell said we shouldn't be doing this...
He was being literal.
Moving swiftly on. Let's see what's in the other room, shall we?
Some kind of dye machine. Is it normal for Kree to dye their hair?
Not unless they're hiding something.
Huh.
Interesting.
Apparently Nikki dyes her hair. That's a bit odd.
Oh, wow! The Kree have comic books?
I am surprised. The Cree Council is very strict on approved forms of entertainment.
So this could be like super valuable then.
How valuable we talking?
About $1.50, I think.
Kind of impressed the covers are formatted the exact same way as an American comic book.
What do you mean,
Or
I don't know.
a Terran comic book, I guess? I don't know.
Not sure.
Is the girl's date of birth on those documents? Does it match with the typical Cree gestation period?
I really wouldn't know.
Okay, I'm in. But I got bad news, lover boy.
What did you find?
Come here and I'll show you.
And what does Loverboy have to do with this? I mean, they are a decent enough 80s band, but...
So was this just a wait until Rocket's done section, or do you actually do you have to like go look in the rooms?
Yeah, I think you just have to look at everything and then Rocket will chime in.
Gotcha.
What am I looking at?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Captain's logs.
Peter?
Keep logs.
I'm trying to tell you, they're gone. All of them. Almost like the world mind went out of its way to sever everything.
Have you tried turning it off and on?
What about backups? Doesn't every Nova ship have a central hub or something?
A Nexus mainframe, yeah. If there's ghosts anywhere in the system, that's where.
I categorically refuse.
Not literal ghost, Drax. He's talking about data. Right?
Yes, but we'd have to access the Nexus directly. Means going to the bridge.
We're not leaving until we find out what happened.
Center of operations it is.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it even let me interact with the other part of the desk.
Yeah, that's weird.
Rocket? Yeah, nothing else there.
Peter, shouldn't we head for the bridge, try to access those logs?
I'm literally working on it.
We didn't miss anything.
I was confused by the glitch.
Fort item. It's one of them priests down there, ain't it?
Okay, so looks like the church is behind this.
Should call the dog immediately.
There's a very large priest.
Nuts to this. I'm out of here.
Stop moving.
Dog report item. We are under attack.
By a giant robot!
Some weird priest.
By a weird giant robot priest!
Okay, yep, definitely a dog report item.
He kinda looks like an enemy from Twilight Princess, I think.
I was thinking from SMT, but yeah? Yeah, I could see this being like a Twilight Realm thing.
I've never been as intrigued by a church as I am right now!
Put him down!
Yeah, I get it.
Eyeball!
Robot army and Septimus are kinda cool.
Yeah, most churches don't have robot armies, at least to my knowledge.
The closest I've got is like the Church of Messiah in SMT, where they've got like
Like a hot
Knight Templars with jetpacks.
Well, I meant in real life, but that works too.
Yeah, no, I don't think we've worked our way up to that part yet in real life. For probably good reason.
The arm.
That big robot is a serious problem!
And so, Mr. Roboto here, he has quite a bit of health, as you might expect from a lad that big. And yeah, he can also grab our guys and just kinda stun them or take them out of the fight for a moment, and you have to do damage to him to kinda break his grip.
I find punching flesh much more satisfying.
I feel the same about stabbing!
Did me or we barely denting this thing?
We're doing okay.
Focus on taking it down!
Well! Ow! Hang tight!
I'm not too sure what's going on there, or what I should even do to help Rocket here. I think he's supposed to be like holding Rocket, but the game was just kinda having a glitch moment, so I guess we'll just revive him.
Formidable.
Up you get, little buddy!
Please stop grabbing my buddies, that is very rude.
So are we thinking this thing can brainwash people?
I do not feel brainwashed right now. I feel shot at.
Cut to the chase!
Feel my wrath.
I see it!
You're right, buddy. We should
Well
all
done, you
lead on
two.
drilling.
A tactfully executed maneuver.
But he should be a little bit easier to deal with without any arms.
We must tell the dog about the priest.
Robot priest.
Groot says the mutt's not answering.
Keep trying. Rest of us can focus on figuring a way out.
Really? This is the server room, right? And servers mean data?
I can't just plug servers into my skull. I still need a central terminal.
You said the bridge was on the other side of that corridor, so we just gotta make our way across and then up somehow.
This is a really cool looking area, I think. He says as he just immediately pauses it to go do a bunch of stuff with this skill menu. So let's see, which one should we grab? Yeah, that one's okay. So, might as well. But yeah, I kinda like the way this area looks.
How do we get across?
Peter's the one with the
Not through the visor.
He broke it.
I didn't break it.
The bitrate really doesn't like this area through the visor. Or in general, apparently.
Dog report item. We have encountered a formidable new enemy, but still no sign of the ghosts.
He didn't mean literal ghosts. Ghosts in the system. Remnants of data.
Let it go. Just let him think there are ghosts.
Yeah, this is probably as bad as the bitrate is gonna get. And it should all be fixed from like the next episode onward, but
Well played.
we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
How am I supposed to know why the pooch ain't picking up? Keep trying.
Because there was just me messing around with the settings in OBS and just probably checking something that I shouldn't have checked.
Gotcha.
I have never understood how so much information can be stored in such a magical way.
Okay, so according to the map,
I thought Rocco was about to start explaining how hard drives and shit work.
Shall I throw the rodent?
Come on. All right, let's look around. Maybe we can find something.
Perhaps we should have interrogated the robot priest.
Yeah, next time we encounter a giant, deadly robot priest, we'll tie him up first and ask questions.
Do you have rope?
No.
Then your plan is untenable.
And they were making fun of Peter for trying to talk to a robot earlier.
There's probably some simple way to get to those, but at this point I just didn't really bother trying to look for it because
Weird, right? How the world minds.
we have enough components at this point,
Very weird.
and we'll easily find more.
Rebooting.
All the words you could have used there, Drax, that one actually wasn't too bad.
Thank you. It was either that or reloading. To think, all of this could have been avoided had the rodent not broken the glass.
You're blaming him for that?
His panicked scampering is what caused the final break.
Your oversized gut is what caused the first 50 breaks.
Guys! Pretty sure it was already cracked. Probably from that giant robot priest mutiny thing. Anyway, can't we just celebrate that we're back on track?
Hey, Groot, any luck getting through to Cosmo yet?
Nope, still nothing.
Reception will probably be better once we're on the bridge.
Yeah, I don't think that's how it works.
Just checking back here if there's anything. Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, that's on the lower floor. The lower floor, but who cares? Just gonna see if there was like a way down, but no. So never mind that. Let's move on.
Okay, this is it, the command center.
Which I guess makes that the next control terminal.
Fingers crossed we find something useful.
I'm thinking you should do the honors, Quill.
That does not seem like you.
He probably thinks the next is booby-trapped.
Ah, that would explain it.
Hey, I ain't the one that's eager to know what happened. Let Quill see for himself.
What do you think, Groot?
He says it's the best.
What are
Cool.
you waiting for, Peter?
Yeah, just psyching myself up.
Yeah, so we're supposed to be looking for the code for the system there, so let's see if we can find anything here.
I do not understand. Why is Peter Quill not accessing the Nexus?
Well, there's one.
Don't forget to eat something. Okay. We'll pass the memo on to Drax.
Find something?
Just some personal logs. I wonder.
Group wants to know if Quill's stalling because of his fear of parental responsibility.
Obviously.
Clearly.
No!
No, actually I'm stalling because there are collectibles to get.
We have reached the command.
Nice. That's quite the mustache.
Find something?
So Corell's badge number is 0001. How could she be the first one?
The World Mind reset all Nova IDs after the Galactic War. Rocket, just access it yourself.
Regular computers are one thing, but I ain't leaving my prints on no Nexus terminal.
That's surprisingly sensible.
He is worried it'll prove they're dead. I really couldn't tell you.
Have you found any useful information, Peter Quill?
Well, it's something.
Dog report item. We have reached the command center, but Peter Quill refuses to access the Nexus.
We're working on it.
Locked. I wonder though. Nikki really didn't want her mom to know about this passkey she gave me.
No way is some kid's card gonna bypass the Nexus.
we're in.
You're kidding.
Well,
Yes! Guys, we're in!
Wait, did we not even need the passcodes?
Nope. If we get the passkey, we can just skip all of that.
Get to the juicy stuff already.
Channeling your Nova Force, a comprehensive guide to meditation and managing your mental health.
actually, I wouldn't mind a copy of that.
Yeah, save that. That, everyone could probably use that.
Let me get this straight. She became a teapot? That's what my source said.
Amazing.
I hate you all.
Right.
Well, that don't sound good.
The audio file must be corrupted.
The audio file and everything else in the galaxy.
Yeah, I couldn't really make out any of that.
Attention, away team. Please ensure your helmet cams are in full operation ahead of this afternoon's away mission into the quarantine zone. Thank you.
Because that'll make it way more dramatic when we find something horrible.
Yeah.
Go to the criminal records, Quill. I want to see my files. It's a list of bucketheads. We already know your girlfriend works here.
Yes, there's gonna be a lot of this stuff, and just positive you have to read this, because I will go through this pretty fast. Because we already spent quite a lot of time on this computer, so... So just pause and read through them at your own leisure.
Gamora, care to explain?
Not really. Except that it wasn't me.
Nice haircut. Very Nick Cave.
Check it out. Nikki's got a file.
Boring.
Origin redacted. Wow, they really don't want to... well, advertise the fact that... well, the apparent fact that Peter might be her dad, I think.
Well, yeah, don't want to get her or Corell in trouble.
It's a good mean scut when you're dead.
AWOL. Then who is running Nova Corps?
That's a good question.
Well, at this point, it doesn't seem like there's much of anyone in charge.
Then Quill.
Hey!
What? You know it's true.
I skipped through this a little bit fast, so let's just go back to it for a moment. And that's just for the Nova files, so let's take a look at the juicy stuff.
They can't be that scary if they share a record.
The music that plays in this area is kinda nice.
That's pretty recent. When was this updated?
Part of a private army called the Lethal Legion.
More like the Loser Legion.
No, the Legion of Losers is a completely different group. Completely different group. Very different, folks.
Humies and your stupid names.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Star-Lord is not in the same league as Darkhawk, okay? One's the name of the greatest band of all time, and the other's a bird. So, Drax's criminal record is pretty big.
That is what your mother said.
It's great, because his mother's dead.
Did Drax just make a joke? I'm so proud of him.
I thought there'd be more here. Barely scratches the surface.
Well, you know, that's still a pretty decent list.
Yeah, that's pretty sizable.
You?
Extortion?
Over my dead body, buddy.
He's very good at it. Don't ask me how.
Remind me never to borrow money from Groot. The Gardeners of the Galaxy? Wait, did the other one say that too? Or...
Yeah, they did.
Spacefaring species, us humans sure get around.
And that's a callback to a joke in Chapter 2. When the Nova Corps identify us as the Gardeners of the Galaxy, because Rocket had Groot fill in the paperwork. Ah yeah, this was the guy that we met earlier.
Look, it's Drax's girlfriend.
Lady Hellbender is not my girlfriend.
Yet.
Wait, status immune?
Ah well.
Oh, I see. She's, untouchable, I guess.
And here's our buddy from the bar. Seems like a nice fellow.
Grand Unifier Raker. Wonder what he was looking for in the quarantine zone.
Probably nothing good.
Yeah, something about the golden god with miraculous healing abilities.
Single scam me and Groot haven't pulled off. You name it, we've done it.
If you're charged, it means you've been caught. You realize that, right?
Solicitation? I'm not gonna ask.
Wow, when Kree cops go bad, they really go bad.
Actually, an accuser is the equivalent of a judge, jury, and executioner.
So he's Batman?
Wow.
I was thinking Judge Dredd, but sure.
Oh, yeah, that's probably a better one.
Oh, let's see. Public indecency. Great. Good job, Peter.
Extortion from him, too.
Public intoxication, well, that's not really a surprise.
Another guy from Earth.
I'm telling you, Quill, C-53 is the trailer park of the galaxy.
I can't really argue with that.
Fun fact, that bounty Yondu put out is how me and Groot met Quill.
I'm just glad I talked you out of collecting it.
Who says you did?
I am unfamiliar with this Kree.
One of the
Look at that hair.
Oh my.
Guy looks like Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Let's take a look.
Wow, super riveting, Quill. And to think we could still be reading my criminal record.
Please do not.
This appears to be some kind of modern art.
I was wondering how they knew about us.
Quill must have tripped the sensors on the way out.
And this is a screenshot from an earlier cutscene.
Isn't that the mining rig from the quarantine zone?
Oh, great. Looks like your girlfriend was collecting evidence against us even after the two of you struck a deal.
I still do not understand how the Churchman's ship exploded. The Nova Corps is known for their security protocols.
It's called stupidity, Drax. Something the Buckethead's got a lot of.
Right, that wasn't very helpful.
Something in here.
Okay, this looks dramatic.
Hey, wasn't that...
The mining ship we explored in the quarantine zone, yeah.
When's the footage from?
Signal stronger. We must be close.
How close?
Hard to say. There's too much interference.
Centurion Corral! Found something.
Hey! What are you...
Watch out!
She went in after we left.
Flark. That thing. You don't think.
It is the creature that devoured our monster.
Could have been a million things. I mean, it's restricted space for a reason.
I am Groot.
No, you're a load of scud. That thing's got nothing to do with us.
I mean... Well...
That gem Corral picked up? I know you recognize it. It's the one you shot.
You're saying this is my fault? Ha! That's real rich coming from you, Quill.
I'm just saying. We did this. We freed that... shadow thing.
Well, there's nothing we can do about it now.
Exactly.
Then
Well, mostly Rocket freed the shadow thing.
maybe she made it out.
Yeah. Corell's tough. If anyone could survive that thing, it's her. I know it.
That's not promising in the slightest. Let's see what this is. Okay, great.
Whole lot of nothing.
Yep, not very enlightening.
I suppose the binary in the file name should have tipped us off on that.
Yeah, probably. Should probably look at what that says.
Guardians of the Galaxy. You misread our intentions.
No, you've made them pretty clear.
Sometimes sacrifices
I had to check.
Groot, sweep the leg.
Grand Unifier. Breaker. Right? First, let me just say it's really cool that you've heard of us, right, guys? And it's cool that you didn't try to kill us just then, especially with your two pals right there. You could have totally ripped us apart the moment you walked in, which we obviously all appreciate. But also, we've kind of got a few questions, like...
Where are Centurion Corell and her daughter? You came here seeking truth. Rejoice. The matriarch wishes to share it with you.
Okay, that is really not cool.
What do you mean he's not picking up?
Come! The matriarch awaits.